Hello everybody, it is Reynaldo the Vegan, aka RTV, and on today's episode of Your Plant-Based News, we talk about how Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton keeps crossing the finish line with plant-based alternatives. Then, we find out what plant-based alternative Meghan Markle invested in and how clever it actually was. Then, we look for a definition of aquatic animal welfare. A Lewis Hamilton-backed vegan burger restaurant has opened its second London outlet. Neat Burger, which opened its first outlet in central London in 2019, will open a 600-square-foot location in Camden Market, which will offer in-house dining as well as pickup and delivery orders with Deliveroo. Listed in the 2020 issue of Time as one of the 100 most influential people globally, Hamilton has been credited with furthering Formula One's global following by appealing to appeal to a broader audience outside of the sport, in part due to his high-profile lifestyle, environmental, and social activism and his exploits in music and fashion. Born and raised in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, Hamilton enjoyed a successful ascent up the racing ladder and was signed to the McLaren Young Driver program in 1998. The British driver currently competing in Formula One for Mercedes had previously driven for McLaren. Hamilton has won a joint record 7 World Driver Championship titles, and that ties him with Michael Schumacher, while Hamilton holds the outright records for most wins at 95, pole positions at 98, podium finishes at 165, points finishes at 229, career points at 3,778, and points in a season at 413. Hamilton is regarded as one of the greatest Formula One drivers in history, with some journalists, experts, and fellow drivers describing him as the greatest of all time. In 2018, he was named the PETA Person of the Year for his vegan activism. In January 2020, Hamilton pledged to donate $500,000, approximately 383,000 British pounds, to a variety of causes related to the ongoing brushfire crisis in Australia. The money is intended to go towards the fire services and animal welfare charities. The Neat Burger menu will offer items including the Big Stack Burger, featuring 2 plant-based patties on a flour bun with Big Stack sauce, lettuce, onions, and pickles, Neat Nuggets, the Chicken Burger, Neat Dog, and milkshakes. In a statement sent to plantbasednews.org, Jordan Roca, co-founder of Neat Burger, said that Camden Market is the ideal location from which to expand the brand. He also added that as the world's first plant-based sustainable burger chain, Neat Burger is committed to championing environmental sustainability and playing our part in positively impacting the environment. And in an online statement, CEO of Deliveroo, Will Shu, said, "This year has undoubtedly been one of the most challenging years the restaurant sector has ever faced. Yet, in the face of huge uncertainty, we have been inspired by the way restaurants across the UK and Ireland have stepped up and gone the extra mile to support their local communities while working tirelessly to keep their business going. From providing free meals to hospital staff working on the front line to delivering meals to vulnerable people and going above and beyond to protect their staff, we want to recognize and say thank you to our amazing small and independent restaurant partners." And now, next up on our plant-based news, Meghan Markle has made her first ever public investment, according to Fortune. The Duchess of Sussex has invested an undisclosed amount in vegan startup Clever Blends, a company selling instant super lattes made from oat milk. According to Fortune, Markle said that this investment is in support of a passionate female entrepreneur who prioritizes building community alongside her business. "I'm proud to invest in Hannah's commitment to sourcing ethical ingredients and creating a product that I personally love and that has a holistic approach to wellness. I believe in her and I believe in her company." Co-founder and CEO Hannah Mendoza added that she was grateful for the investment and couldn't imagine a more aligned partnership. She also added, entrepreneurs need funding, but they also need advisors who care deeply about what they're building. Her passion for what we are creating is palpable. The LA-based company that sells $28 powdered coffee blends spiked with medical mushrooms, adaptogens, and probiotics, which are promoted by wellness types for their healing benefits. Of course, Markle, who is a big fan of yoga, Pilates, and clean eating, is no stranger to the world of Cali well-being. Before she met Harry, she ran the lifestyle blog, The Tig. And shortly after revealing her undisclosed investment into Clever via Fortune magazine, she had already got the brand in front of her friend Oprah and her 19 million Instagram followers, who shared a post of a hamper gifted to her by my neighbor M filled with bags of Clever super lattes. Hannah Hans Mendoza is the CEO of the Santa Barbara Company, which she officially co-founded with Roger Coppola, aka Raj, in 2019. Hans and Raj both attended the University of California. Co-founder Hans and Raj started their journey humbly as a funky pop-up coffee bar traveling the California coast selling adaptogenic lattes out of the back of a van. It was during this time that Meghan tried Clever's oat milk lattes for herself in a Santa Barbara coffee shop in 2017. The LA-based company said that they set out on a mission to create the most delicious, nutrient-rich instant latte on the planet. After 1 year of formulation and meticulous ingredient sourcing later, our super lattes were born. And now let's take a look at our next story on our plant-based news. The animal welfare organization, Aquatic Life Institute, is leading an effort to define animal welfare standards for wild and farmed aquatic animals by spearheading research and forming the first coalition for aquatic animal welfare. The Aquatic Life Institute, created by the Aquatic Animal Alliance, is there to advocate for change within the industry. The coalition is made up of leading animal protection organizations, including the Humane League, Compassion in World Farming, and Mercy for Animals. Walter Sanchez Suarez, the animal behavior welfare scientist for the Mercy for Animals Coalition, has been quoted to say that the number of aquatic animals who suffer as a result of human exploitation is staggering. He also goes on to add, as our most recent investigation into a U.S. fish farm uncovered, fishes are often subject to horrific abuse that would never happen to other sentient beings, such as dogs, chickens, or pigs. Mercy for Animals is proud to join this groundbreaking coalition and advocate for reforms to reduce suffering for aquatic farmed animals and provide them with lives that are worth living. According to the Aquatic Life Institute, every year approximately 2 to 3 trillion aquatic animals are killed in the wild and 100 billion are farmed in high-suffering conditions. Yet, at a global scale, there is a major gap in aquatic animal welfare considerations because the concept of what constitutes higher welfare remains undecided. So far, the Aquatic Life Institute has worked with global experts to create a first-of-its-kind comprehensive guide to welfare for aquatic animals. It includes 5 pillars that cover ideal environments, feeding, space requirements, and stocking density, water quality, and slaughter. The Aquatic Life Institute's work also includes product certification programs because the majority of the world's sustainable fish labels do not cover animal welfare. This year, the Aquatic Animal Alliance has already submitted joint feedback to specific labeling organizations urging for incorporation of aquatic animal welfare standards. At the same time, vegan food companies are creating innovative plant-based seafood products in an effort to eliminate the seafood industry and save the world's oceans from overfishing. And for those following along, I have posted all of the links in the description. Thank you everybody for tuning in for your plant-based news, and this, as always, is Reynaldo the Vegan. Like and subscribe for future videos exclusively on YouTube.